Oh, hey there! Apparently the Fitbit, which is a piece of equipment that can tell you exactly how fat I am, can also tell your friends if you're pregnant. Surprise!
Now, if you don't know what a Fitbit is, it's a physical activity tracker bracelet designed to help you tell all of your friends that you're working out via social media. It also helps you stay motivated to exercise, eat better, and sleep longer. But it's mostly the first thing I said about it.
So this guy, David Trinidad, hopped on Reddit the other day in hopes of finding out what was up with his wife's bracelet, because to the untrained eye, the data that was coming from it would suggest that it was all wonkadoodle. But to the trained eye, or to Reddit, that data was consistent with his wife cooking a baby.
Wait, what? A BB?
In her stomach, like she was pregnant about it.
So instead of spending $15.99 at CVS to have a piece of plastic that smells like pee-pee tell you that you're having a kid, you can spend $130 at Best Buy and you can have the whole internet tell you instead.
These things can get real personal real quick. Apparently there was an article on Mashable.com recently about how Fitbit captured the exact moment of somebody's devastating breakup.
Now, to be fair, I'm sure the 3 weeks of consistent driving tears were the main giveaway on the breakup, but also the data in the Fitbit.
You don't really need a Fitbit to tell all your internet friends that you just went through a devastating breakup. Posting the same Adele video every day for 3 weeks, that'll do that.
And if you look back at all your Instagram posts and it's all photos of rain accompanied by little sonnets in the description section, you're not fooling anyone, Mike Falzone.
The rain is like time, and the time that we had, and it's all washed away.
Yeah, I got it. When you posted it weeks ago.
I personally would buy the underwear version that tracks how many times you fart throughout the day and in front of how many people. It's called Fitbit, and it's not real.
Damn it, Mike! I want a Fitbit! Hey, according to ind.pn, stubborn children are more likely to become successful later on in life. Say what?
The study, which was published in Developmental Psychology, followed 700 children from the ages of 12 to 52. Wow, imagine that, 752-year-old kids. Anyway, the children who broke the rules, defied their parents, and were responsible students were the ones who went on to achieve the most as adults.
Aw, damn. I got 2 out of 3. I was so damn close. What if you're babysitting one night and you find that the kid sitting next to you is actually reading the article about this very thing we're talking about?
Okay, Trevor, it's time for bed.
Not according to this article, it isn't. Guy who's way too creepy and old to be a babysitter. I'm calling the cops.
You know what, little kid, you're a real piece of shit, and I admire that. I'm gonna borrow a lot of money from you in a couple years.
So what I got out of this is that there's no such thing as shitty kids. Only annoying, snot-nosed pre-adults on the fast track to success type kids. Gravitational waves, what are they?
I don't know.
Neither do I, but the internet does. And according to this copy and paste job I did here, scientists have confirmed that gravitational waves actually exist.
Whoa! Oh! Whoa! What? And I still don't know what that is.
Use your ears, Mike. Albert Einstein
Heard of him?
predicted the existence of gravitational waves a century ago. That's at least 20 years ago. Now, since then, physicists have been on the hunt for the elusive waves, which would essentially be ripples in the fabric of space-time, sort of like when your mama puts a blanket on you when you're sick, that are actually caused by some of the most energetic cosmic events, from exploding stars to supermassive black hole mergers.
Yes, I got it now.
I'm sure you do. Anyway, forget all those theories. It's true. They exist. Gravitational waves were observed on September 14th, 2015 at 5:51 a.m. Eastern. And why are we now just hearing about this? Because the researchers who discovered this historical awesomeness from the Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory wanted to be extra super sure what they found was in fact real gravitational waves. Okay, so we've said it a lot. They exist. But what does it all mean?
Yes, please.
Well, it means more of Einstein's famous theory of relativity is true, and it opens up an entire new chapter in space exploration. Even more so, scientists can now use gravitational waves to probe mysterious celestial objects like black holes and neutron stars.
So this is clearly a big deal for science and space exploration. I bet Neil deGrasse Tyson's just pooping everywhere.
All right, Mike, great way to end a science story with a poop joke.
Can you imagine though if he was like,
Women, they're beautiful. They're like living works of art. I don't mind saying that I like looking at women, Mike. With their permission, of course.
so you just go around asking women for their permission to look at them?
Sometimes, when I'm feeling particularly gentlemanly, chivalry ain't dead. Beauty is subjective, and in the eye of the beholder. Great Twilight Zone episode. But what, out of curiosity and because the internet, would the perfect dream lady look like?
I would say whatever my fiance looks like.
you sap. There's a terrible dating site on the internet called What's Your Price, where men can bid on women's affections like in the 1900s, when women were auctioned off to men like cattle. And they decided to conduct a study to find out just which characteristics single American men prefer. And the results are shocking.
Thanks to the media and their completely unrealistic portrayal of both men and women, we have the results here based on an unspecified number of participants and their preference percentages translated to everyone's favorite current celebrities.
Aw, I love it. The results are, based on how the site works and based on how much men were willing to pay for certain features.
This is real gross, Steve.
I know, Mike. We're almost done, baby girl.
Gross.
You're doing great. Welcome to SourceFed.
I love you. It seems that men prefer dark hair on women like Mila Kunis and brown eyes like Selena Gomez.
They also prefer women to have at least a graduate degree, a la Emma Watson, and the average height of around 5'9", like your Jennifer Lawrence's.
Men would prefer their dream lady to be shipped from a smoke-free home, is a social drinker, and doesn't want children, is of Middle Eastern descent like a Kim Kardashian's.
They also prefer the woman to be Jewish, apparently.
What's the for?
CEO and founder of What's Your Price, Brandon Wade, had an interesting quote I'm gonna say right now. When you think about the all-American beauty, the picture of a blonde, blue-eyed bombshell usually comes to mind. Our study shows a major shift in America's definition of the perfect woman. I wonder, does this have anything to do with our current spotlighted celebrities and their impossibly sculpted from unbelievable riches bodies? You guys know that, right? Most massively popular celebrities are not naturally that toned and perfect looking. You know that, right? Like, it actually costs a lot of money to look like Kim Kardashian, money that most American women don't have.
Do you know how much money it would cost to make me look like Kim Kardashian?
100.
Like exactly?
$100.
Well, I'm scared of where you're going with this particular story, so I'm just gonna present some questions to the audience now, like, what are your thoughts on Fitbit ruining your big surprise? And bratty kids having more money than you, eventually?
And what about the discovery of gravitational waves? And ladies, what attributes does your ideal partner have? Must love sandwich? Have a six-pack of soda pop? Must have gums?
Beard? Hair? Artificial blonde streak on whichever side mine is and smiles like me?
Let us know in the comments. I'm Steve Zaragoza.
I'm Mike Falzone.
And I have a grenade!
Come on, dude. Darren, he has the grenade again, and I hate it. It makes me uncomfortable, so tell him not to bring it anymore.
Just don't be a son of a bitch and I won't do nothing with this grenade.
It's not. What are you gonna do? What
I'll
could you
pull the
possibly
goddamn
do
pin.
with
I'll pull
that?
that pin.
And then what?
Then we don't even know, man. It might
All right,
be
man.
a
Toss it over here, dude.
No way!
No, you gotta trust me, dude.
You gonna catch it?
Yes.
I can't breathe!
Am I the only one that feels really warm in here?
Well, hold on, guys. Let's be strategic here. First rectum checkup at the doctor.